Oh, Batman, you've barely begun to solve my conundrums. In fact, Gotham remains riddled with them. I've been waiting for years to use that one.
Oh, I bet you have, Eddie. I bet you have. Anyway, hey, what's going on, guys? It's DKMR9 back here again with another episode of Batman Arkham Knight. And the last time that we left off, we told Jim Gordon that Barbara was Oracle. He kind of punched us in the face and exited the story.
Noises. Something's flying around out there.
What? Not us? Wonder what that's about. Anyway, he kind of exited the story. We learned that Joker's blood wasn't entirely fixed in the events of Arkham City. We found out that, we'll go back for him, we found out that there are victims still turning into the Joker because they missed some of the blood transfusions Batman and Robin and Jim Gordon did. And now, Batman is searching for a cure. It's highly implied that he will be the fifth out of all 5 victims who's still not fixed. And also, we tried to track down Oracle. We tried to save her from the grasp of the Arkham Knight. But the bridge over to Miyagani Island is raised, and they have locked us out. So, we are trying to follow the path of the Arkham Knight and unlock the bridge. But we are doing a few Riddler things first. A few different side quests first, and then we'll keep our main story going.
All he thinks about is Batman. He spent 3 straight hours lecturing us on things that eat bats. Owls mostly.
Whoa. Court of Owls reference, and just like I've been telling you guys, how there is some stuff that is so, like, there are so many lines and things that go into this game in terms of the details that I have, in over a decade of playing this game, I've never heard that Court of Owls reference. And I'm sure it's been listed somewhere, but I've never heard it. So, or seen it on a video, I mean. So, yay.
Then people show up, taking it way too seriously with all their fancy equipment and spoil it.
We are currently finding more and more firefighters in the line of duty side quest where we are supposed to save the station members. Okay, all we had to do was climb up. Hooray!
So what? Scarecrow was just gonna gas us? I thought he'd give a warning.
Aw, the thugs realizing that he doesn't care about them at all. What is this? Well, everyone, here we are. Here is a view of Gotham. Here is a tower for Ace Chemicals. But what in the world is this den here? This monster lair of gore and bones. It is actually our riddle for this story, and I'm just going to read it to you guys instead of telling you what it is. Cargo. The dozing soldiers snapped awake, gripped their semi-automatic rifles, and flicked the safeties off. They weren't sure what it was that had them spooked. Turbulence, perhaps. The unit commander nodded toward the container, trigger finger poised. The metal box was taking up most of the airship's cargo hold. It must have weighed several tons, and that wasn't including what was trapped inside. The thing these men had spent several weeks tracking through marshland on the outskirts of Gotham. Not everyone who started the mission had made it. Their ravaged bodies left behind unceremoniously. This mission didn't exist, and now neither did they. A plainclothes agent was reading the file, holding a handkerchief to his face to try and stem the smell of rotting flesh emanating from the container. He only had words, photographs, patient history. He wouldn't get to see the creature for real. A relief. The agent looked up and spotted the panicked faces. These soldiers were tired and burnt out. Last thing he needed was any accidents. "Easy, boys," he yelled over the engine roar, slapping the metal prison. He ain't waking up for another month. Within the container, the tranquilizer had all but worn off. The opaque membrane withdrew across the eye. The vertical slit-shaped pupils dilated. Croc was awake and wanted off this airship. Interesting little story about Killer Croc, actually. So, hooray. There's actually an in-game Easter egg tied to him later that I'm going to see if I can't end up spotting for you all. But we'll see if I can figure out where that is or not. Here we can see our completion screen of our riddles so far. Here is the one we got for Croc because I cut it out accidentally. Bone-stripped bear beneath a warning light. Pay heed, seafarers, not to feel his bite. Here is our satisfying little system. We just get to scroll through per island. So, I bet you weren't invited to this lavish do. I wonder how many went dressed up as you. Anyway, let's continue on with some more Riddler stuff, and then we'll save our firefighters, and continue the main story. How about our next riddle? An open house for bed and dinner. Is this sanctuary run by saint or sinner? But yeah, there's actually a really...
I hate that pig as much as the next guy, but that ain't right.
Whoa, the criminal's agreeing that it's not right to go after someone's daughter.
Is this sanctuary run by saint or sinner?
Anyway, there's a really interesting Easter egg tied to Killer Croc later that I'll see if I can end up finding for us. I don't know if I'll be able to. I hope I will, I'm just not sure. Gee, I wonder whatever happened to Killer Croc in that air taxi, though. I forgot that we have to get out of the car to do it. The Batmobile. The Deacon's mission. Helping Gotham's homeless for over a century. The mission. Clark stood on the littered sidewalk, looking up at the sign. Until now, this place had been a rumor. Whispered in the dark. The Deacon's mission. By the sounds of it, you had to take your bread with a little preaching. They could try, Clark thought. He wasn't that hungry. Inside, a couple dozen men had their heads down, folding up tables and unstacking towers of chairs into rows. Clark spotted a large stainless steel pot, its lid ajar, the slit puffing steam. He made straight for it. His mouth hung open expectantly as he grabbed the lid. They wanted to clear that way. A hand fell on his shoulder and squeezed. But he told me you'd come. The voice had that benevolence only a servant of God could muster. Clark turned around. The Deacon's graying hair and lined face betrayed a searing vitality. I'd like something to eat, please, sir. Clark heard himself, the last and only person he addressed that way being his father. The Deacon released his grip and proceeded to ladle hot soup into a bowl. The Lord needs us strong, he proclaimed, passing it to Clark along with a spoon. The warm liquid snaked down his throat and coiled within his belly. It felt good. Better than he expected. Clark went for another spoonful. Maybe he was that hungry after all. Very, very fun story. Meant for... Oh, hang on.
You're always chasing Dark Knight. You always lag behind. You could have struck first. Ended me and every villain long ago. But you're afraid.
Oh, I love Scarecrow's transmissions so much in this series. Anyway, favorite villain? Anyone? Did you all know that? Have I mentioned that enough times? Anyway, very, very fun story about a character we may or may not meet later called Deacon Blackfire. Actually, a very interesting comic story about him, but we'll get to all of that at some point.
Man saved the day at Ace Chem. Good for him. More looting
We get
for
to
us.
bash in the wall. Fun little thing if we come here. You guys see that breakable wall? Boom, there we go.
What I hear, Scarecrow nearly turned the whole Ace Chem factory into a bomb.
Yeah, he did more than nearly. He basically did. Trying to make our way into here, and we need to find a place to glide from. Don't know why I burst into random song like that, folks, but oh well.
Arkham Knight. I never heard of him. And I was in Arkham City.
I gotta say that it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
Whoa, I really love that. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention to you all is that in the middle of all of these Joker dialogues that take place, sometimes they just happen completely in our heads without a physical double to show up, and I really, really love it. I'm so excited for you guys to see more from him. We need to actually use the Batmobile to be able to solve this riddle. So we need our remote electrical charge, which then does that for us. There we go. Fun challenges.
This is no territory of yours, Batman. It is mine, and you will suffer my dominance.
Alright, we'll keep doing our Riddler side quest, and we're gonna get to the main quest, but for now, why don't we save some of our firefighters?
Decides to break all our limbs. In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
Here they are.
This is
How
what
should
you
we do
get
this?
for trying to be a hero.
Just a straight glide in. Nope, not gonna stop us. Oh god, the combat is so good. Well, didn't mean to get hit just then. Nope, not gonna stop us. And there we go. Let's save our firefighter.
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere, this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me. You found the others? What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety.
Oh, the world building and the side quest, everything about it. We can talk to him still, so.
Whatever attacked us, he was airborne. And fast. The fire was shooting straight at us. It sounds crazy, but it's like it was alive.
A moving fireball. Hopefully some of you guys know what that means if you haven't seen this game but do know the Batman or DC lore. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, let's keep moving on to rescue our next firefighter. Oh, here he is.
Batman. Disciplined and loyal. They lack the cowardice you rely on and exploit.
Oh, wow. Damn.
I'm gonna take your face to the wolves.
Wasn't the best I could have done, but oh well. Let's rescue our next one.
happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD.
I never thought anyone could take over the entire city like this. I pray you get to the others in time. Only so much we can take.
Seems like he's not doing the best, so let's leave him be.
It's weird.
If we notice, this Riddler trophy has 1665 and 3171 carved into it. What does that mean? Well, let's go find out. And let's see what this was talking about. Riddler has now been here when that wasn't there before. We cannot simply call the Batmobile, so let's do this. If you'll remember, this is our area we were at before, actually, a few episodes ago. So, sounds like one of our firefighters actually is around this area. We'll come back for that. What do you want, Scarecrow?
Think me so easily defeated. You think some rusting factory was the only weapon I had?
No, probably not. It does make you wonder, though, what does he end up having?
Let's see how fast they go.
It's a racetrack out in the open world, baby. Without any with some guidelines, but the world is so memorable that you could do it just without these tracks.
Oh God, what's he doing? What's he? Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance!
Oh, it's just so cool. There we go. Know where you're stopping us, Eddie.
I sure hope the bad
He's
guy
getting
didn't
worse at
explosion.
this. Fun detail, that's a Joker right there. Yes, he can appear in our open world crowds.
Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler!
Much obliged.
Oh, the power. If we call the Batmobile here to us, there's actually something over here near these factory pipes. What is it though? Another bomb. So hooray, because these are a fun side mission.
As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
Batmobile combat is always fun.
Target spotted! Falcone shipping yard! Batman's taking out a Rattler! We lost one, sir.
Oh, the Batmobile combat is so fun. I didn't mean to miss all those shots. That was bad.
Rattler's taking damage.
Oh, come on. There's so many of them to go through still. Not the most we'll ever face in this game at one point, though.
Drone's been hit.
I love that they just keep destroying one another.
Confirm multiple hits. Over.
One more right. Where are you? There we go. And now we get to destroy the bomb.
I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
There we go. That's all our bombs for this island, I believe. We bought the special batarang combo, which gives us explosive batarangs, and let's get the increased weapon hold. And let's also get ballistic armor. Why not? Just to start completing our trees. More Riddler stuff, baby! We gotta pull the train back. I don't think it moves. Yeah, it doesn't end up moving back on its own. So now we just get to enjoy sprinting through to go underneath this grate, and then boom, there we go. Pretty simple. We could solve our next riddle, which would actually be overgrown, abandoned, the inmates set free. Madness could never be held in me.
Abandoned, the inmates set free. Madness could never be held in me.
Sound familiar to you guys? Well, it should. It's harkening back to, if you can see it, it's so barely visible. That's Arkham Island, baby! Fixation. I do not allow him visitors, Warden Sharp spluttered angrily as Batman walked past. It's not a social call. Inside, harsh fluorescent bulbs bounced their light off the sterile white padded walls. It's really you! You're here! The cell's straight-jacketed occupant flung himself from the corner of the room until he was slobbering, weeping at Batman's armored boots. I'm so glad it's you, Bats, Joker sobbed. They think I'm mad. Batman kicked upwards, flipped the maniac onto his back, and brought the foot back down to pin him there. 3 dead. All children. You've been locked up here since Blackgate. Batman pushed down. Ribs cracked. Tell me how! The sudden violence, the guttural sound of Batman's roar surprised them both. Batman backed towards the door, appalled, suddenly freed. Joker rolled on the floor, hysterical. I knew it! He giggled. I knew you cared! Batman drew his cape around himself, pushed the anger, the sudden self-disgust back down. You got out, Joker. How? Maybe I am mad. Joker scrabbled backwards, leaned against the wall. Because this is the first I'm hearing of it. He paused then and spoke with sickening sincerity. I didn't kill your kitties, and you don't need excuses to drop by. When Sharp returned with security, Joker was alone, grinning, ear to ear. I'm in his head, Sharpie. Oh, that is such a good story. I love that. And it doesn't really get followed up on, I don't think, weirdly. So that's really, really cool that we just get that little bit of characterization of that evolution of Batman's anger and what got him to this point we see him at in this game over time.
Batman, everything you worked for, the peace you built on a foundation of sand.
It's also really cool just seeing the evolution of Bats and Joker's relationship. It's really fun. Anyway, there's another breakable down. So, instead of any more Riddler stuff for now, other than this breakable object, let's finish this off and then continue our main story so that you guys actually have content from the main path to enjoy, and then we'll finish off Bleak Islands, Riddles, and Riddle trophies later. I say that, but let's do this one just real quick. There we go. Simple enough, because as I said, Edward's getting bad at this. But we are standing near okay.
Be careful, the Bat's got a cannon on his car. He's kicking ass.
You're damn right we are. And oh, missed it. There we go. Destroy 10 militia shields on Bleak Island. Now let's check our collections and then we will keep going with our main story. So we have almost that whole group done. We have a lot more to go on these ones. But yep, we're getting closer to being done with them for Bleak Island. Now we have Miagani Island, which let's go to.
Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go toe-to-toe.
I can't wait for us to go toe-to-toe. That's gonna be amazing. If we turn on our detective vision, we can see various tanks invading Miagani Island. Just looking out to see if we can see any interesting details. Anyway, here is what the island looks like, everyone. It's gorgeous.
He's gone crazy.
Oh,
Crazier than usual, anyway.
I was about to say, but please, please be watching this on the highest quality you have available if you aren't
The
right now.
station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
EV, with the shock. Good, we're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. He better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us.
We can also see
They have a
we have
small
these
surveillance drone
drones now.
circling the rooftop. It's equipped with an energy weapon. I need to be careful. I can disable the drone if I take out the soldier operating it.
Stop the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah, he is. So long as we control the transport network, we've got this city locked down.
Let's take out the drone operator. Wow. The foot soldier is around the corner. And let's grapple over here so they don't see us. And then let's come down here.
See what's wrong with him.
Let's silent take down him. Neat detail that they actually shoot down the inverted takedown victims.
What happened to him? It's Batman. He's here. You sure? Yeah, look.
We are not supposed to do this way at all, but we are going to do something really neat, I think.
Well, I do. It's him. He's here.
Fear multi-takedown, baby! Through the smoke grenade! Ground takedown him and get out of here before we're ever seen. Oh, I love so much so being able to really use the full length of our gadgets and everything at our disposal. Oh, it feels so good. Let's slide down here. Oh, come on. Please, please.
I can. Batman knows how to break bones. I know real pain.
Prove it then. Robo Boy. Even though he's not a robot, but still.
Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
You can see the mine back on the vantage point. Anyway, let's take back control of Mercy Bridge. Joker.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge
No
controls.
Man's Land is our trophy.
I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis.
Oh god, no!
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit
Oh,
an
boy.
abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie. You confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know! It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time.
Oh
Shocked,
no.
Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
Well, when Catwoman's at stake, you know Bat's gotta go there. So let's go handle this little geek. I hate him so much. Please just let him stop. No, I'm just kidding. I actually love his challenges, but let's not let him in on that. You can see Catwoman being tied up. So you gotta wonder how she ended up getting captured there eventually. And you can also see a green searchlight calling out to us at the orphanage. Very, very, very cool.
Where's Harley anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
Let's also, I reloaded our checkpoint because I started the combat encounter, but I want us to stop here and listen in on this dialogue.
Right, riddle me this, fellas. What do you call the guy who takes down the Bat? A hero, that's what! I don't get it. You wanna break the Bat? Then forget Scarecrow, Two-Face, Penguin, and the rest of those punks. Enigma's the man with the plan. The Riddle guy? Nah, I'm not buying it. Trust me, this guy's IQ is through the roof. You wanna catch the Dark Knight, you need to be smart. Enigma's smarter than all of yous put together. If he's so smart, how come the Bat's still out there? Enigma's got a plan. You'll see. You don't believe me? Go ask Catwoman. She's right in there, all tied up and waiting for the Bat to come save her. That's when the fun starts.
You're right, that is when the fun starts, because we get another combat encounter with you, fools. Let's stop him. Only counter him so we don't ruin the chance for more information. Interesting. Really, really interesting how the Batman not only used an orphanage in their story for where one of Riddler's hideouts or places of origins was, but also that Batman Arkham Knight did that. Just a neat correlation.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I tied her up and left her inside.
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it, you gotta believe me.
I do.
Oh, the brutality. You can just feel his aggression growing more and more and more as we go on. Let's read that door when we come back out. Bug-eyed little thing. Selina! Really interesting detail. I keep hoping that Arkham Origins will either... get a remaster, remake, or that I will get enough squared away with my different systems and gear to be able to record more than just the PlayStation 5 videos for you all. But the orphanage is the Pinckney Orphanage, named after Cyrus Pinckney, who has an incredible investigation story arc as a side quest that you get in Arkham Origins. Anyway, let's save Catwoman. What did he
Batman?
do to her?
That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Sorry for what, exactly?
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help?
Whoa.
When you can design, program, engineer,
And here I get to show you guys the first instance of one of the coolest gameplay systems of Arkham Knight, the character switching. That's right, folks, we get combat segments with more than one character where we can switch. Finally! And we got dual team takedowns, just like we do in Spider-Man 2, which it feels like very much took inspiration from this. Neat little thing here that you can gather based on environmental evidence. He got the inspiration from these bots from the Wonder City bots in Arkham City. I think he actually maybe uses the same framework and model.
It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Whoa.
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you'd reformed me? Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games? Look, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Brooding, quit looming and start helping. Look, I'm sure standing there like a towering pillar of muscle works on the more impressionable girls, but I'd be much more impressed with some keys. Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing.
Well, we exhausted her dialogue, so just very fun.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
Oh my god. And now he's gone. Why don't we, just because we've already done a lot of Riddler challenges, why don't we just continue?
Challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Oh, I love that ferocity in Bruce's voice just then. Whoa, that lightning strike right when we came across.
The only ones in on this. How do you know? I know. I hit things. There's a bunch of them getting a piece of the action. They're all meeting in Gotham tonight.
The Knight's given us our orders. We execute them without question.
If we come here, here's where our next challenge is.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius. Testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come.
I don't think Eddie is doing too well, you guys. But that's just a personal opinion. I might be wrong. We can change our camera. I know I've shown this detail before, but we get a first-person view.
Simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective.
I'm sure that we will never ever figure this challenge out, Eddie. You are too smart for us.
You know, Dark Knight, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
He really should give us more credit.
Upside down, Dark Knight? Really?
Okay, that is fun though. That little piece of dialogue that we get right there. And now we just remote control the Batmobile. Whoa, stop before we fall. Exit. Well, no, we don't have to exit, actually.
Cat? This bumbling, incompetent fool? Your life depends on him.
Yeah. And that's a good thing, because we're going to win, Eddie.
Mind the gap, Detective. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day.
Notice he has a psychological disposition where he will not let us win. No matter what we do, he's always right.
Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key.
These are really fun, you guys.
Hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So
These.
most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
These are extremely fun, having to line up these graphs so we can see 3, and our top left one would be closest to our 3.
What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
So here's 3, but here's where the 3
What's
ends.
wrong, Catwoman? You're
1,
usually
2,
more eager
3,
to snatch
4,
things that
5.
belong to you from
1,
the
2 in a
cat.
wide gap, which would tell us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2 in a wide gap, meaning It's this one.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Oh, the
One
tension, though.
down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count
Pieces
on Catwoman's collar
of the
by
puzzle
2 digits
is our
to
trophy.
account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
Ooh. Okay, let's switch back and get out of here. But actually, before we do that, we are going to leave this episode off here. I am sorry for the cliffhanger, everyone, but we are out of time. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. It really helps the channel out. Comment down below and we can have a conversation. Comment down below and we could have a conversation about anything you want to. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that you never miss another upload. And please don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. That way we could spread more positivity to more people. And without further ado, don't forget to fight your fears. And I will see you all in the next one. Love you all.